Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here on the channel of France to Frexico. And where we left off, we managed to finally get our manpower, expand our army, and even unite our home region by taking a few Mexican territories. Now, we're in the lovely process of moving some of our troops back up to the northern region. By doing so, it puts us in this position to start taking down some people. I'm going to wait for these guys to move to San Joseph. Okay, now St. Joseph's been taken care of. We're going to declare here on Lenape. And by doing this, we actually get a new trade node. We get a center of trade in here. So I'm going to get Jean. I'm going to go with Jean. Over here, you march in through there, and you march in through there. I'm actually going to give you Jules de Boissieu. My other generals seem to have died of old age straight after the last conflict, so luckily we managed to get the most out of them before they decided to take a break permanently. So now we've just taken out the enemy armies. We're just gonna just carry on expanding slowly but surely. I will take the military power, but the lack of prestige, that's fine. I've got no problem with that. And we will also expand our taxation, because who doesn't like tax? Okay, let's think of our future plan. So, future plan-wise, I need to have a think, because looking at my expansion over here, French Peru and the Dutch are the ones who are complaining the most. So I can clean up the French Peruvians and the Dutch are going to be easy to clean up. There's no problem with that. However, I need to have a look and see whether or not, if I were to go and declare on French Peru tomorrow, the French would come in because they are still classified as a colony. Okay, right, that makes things quite a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. It's fine. There's no problems here. We can survive this just perfectly. There's always a plan. There's always a plan in motion. Okie dokie, and just like that, we have done our peace treaty. I will call both of these really quickly. Double check the autonomy. Autonomy levels seem to be fairly okay. No one wants to have a reduction either. My dip has taken a hit from that peace treaty, but that's perfectly fine. I'll wait for this guy to finish his conversion of the Galapagos. And then once that's done, we can think about doing some religious conversions on some other territories. I think what I'm going to aim for here is just Melodia and Moxos. Melodia and Moxos. That way we can just slowly start to visualize how much left there is to do. Because I do want to try and get as much of this done as possible. So let's have a look. Melodia is 9 and Moxos is 12. So near enough the same. Near enough. Royal marriage with Texas? Yes. Let's get it. We've got Vandana, who's a 333. That's not too bad. Vandana Ralum. So now that we've got that, we have hope for the future, because that means we can finally get an heir. Right, so we've got Melodia and we've got Moxos just like that. Fan, Dabby, Dozy, and I need to start sucking up to the Spanish, because in 2 years I can start to integrate them. Whether or not it goes to plan, that's a different story. Okie dokie, something interesting's decided to happen. It seems we've got ourselves a rebellion, and they are a certain group of revolutionaries. However, rather than rising up in somewhere where they could actually make a difference, like on the mainland, these guys, they've decided to rile up on the island of Antigua. So we're going to load up with Jean, because he's got the best, is it fire or shock that I'm talking about? Fire. He's got the best fire. So he's all strapped in. Let's get on a boat to Antigua. Where are we? Just down here. Okay, and I'm going to go to Guadeloupe, land there, and then we'll walk over into Antigua. It's only a 20 stack as well. I was expecting the revolutionaries to rise up with a larger army than that, but hey ho, I'm not complaining. I'll wait for manpower to restock my army to the max, and then we'll go marching in. I'll have the assistance of my navy, because I am going to get a penalty crossing here. And just like that, the revolution has been crushed. France, what was the issue, bro? Why did you have to have like 3 revolutions to finalize your issue? Okay, right, strap on, get in the boat. The boat. And we're going to land over here in, I'm not even going to pronounce that, Coac. We're going to call it Coac. You guys focus on the Inti. I think rather than focusing on like certain provinces, I'll find where there's like a big stack. So over here, there's a lot of Inti that needs to be converted. So I'm just going to convert the Inti all in one go. It's not exactly like it's a very demanding time span either. The Inti are all like 7 months max. So that's fine. I've got no problem with that. And you guys come back up here to Tamaulipas. We'll put Yakin back away. Awesome. That's the revolution dealt with. I've got nothing else to worry about. I mean, apart from a little bit of an autonomy issue. But that's it. Again, other than that, no real issue. Culture convert the Notawasaga. Okie dokie. Now, this is what I was scared of. So, because of my rising expansion, French Peru decided to hop into a coalition against me, and now the French have decided to do too. Which is very comical, because in this time span, they've also been expanding further into northern Germany, as you can see. What the hell, France? Come on, bro. What's with this double standard? I've got the Spanish on my side. I've got the Brits on my side. Oh my god, Sweden, what's happened, bro? You lost Lithuania. Lithuania is being occupied by Russia, and the Dutch are expanding into Sweden. What is going on? I can't make heads or tails of this playthrough anymore. Nothing makes sense. Right, well, I suppose I'm just going to have to keep peaceful for the moment, because I'm not exactly in a position where I can tackle the French again. I need to just keep doing what I'm doing. I'd very much prefer to take over the Spanish. And that's another thing as well. The Spanish seem to be peace-loving people, because whenever I attack the natives to expand, the opinion just drops of me greatly. So that's why we also haven't managed to annex them and integrate them, which kind of sucks, because that was the original plan. But I'd like to say, if this is how things end, I'm fairly happy with this campaign. I think we've done very, very well with this campaign so far. Again, it's just a matter of time. I think my goal now is probably just carry on building, carry on converting, and when the time comes for a final showdown, we'll have one last blast with the French, I think. Just for the hell of it. Okie dokie, and just like that, the last of the INTI has been set up. So now what I'm going to do, I'm now going to move on to Reformed, since there's only 2 provinces of Reformed, and they are based over here from what I can see. So it should be easy enough to take care of. So we'll do the 2 Reformed, then we'll do the Totemist, then we'll do the Nauhatel, and then we'll do the Catholic. I'm hoping by endgame I can at least get most of them converted, if not all. One can only hope. But for now, I need to save up a lot of ducats, because I've got a fun little thing planned for naval game with our final kerfuffle with the French. I wonder how this is going to go. I hope it goes well. Okie dokie, and just like that, 2 things of note had happened. First of all, Tunis. We now have another unlikely friend. If we can, with the final showdown, bring in the Ottos, Venice, Britain, Spain, and Tunis, I feel like that's a powerhouse that they would not be expecting. Also, secondly, I now have a new heir. I now have a princess who's going to become an heir, lose 10 legitimacy, but she is a 654, so that's not too bad. We get to call her, so we are going to call her, what's her French last name? You know what? Yeah, Adelaide. Adelaide sounds alright, I guess. We'll do that. And now, with 10 years left on the clock, there's not a whole lot left to do. I just need to wait until I've got 6,200 ducats, and then the fun begins. I can't wait to do this. It's the stupidest thing ever, but why not? You know what I mean? Sometimes in life you just have to say, why not? Okie dokie, and just like that, we've managed to get increased tech once more. This time in our military. We're now 32, 32, and 30. Now that we're ahead of the crowd, it's time to go ahead and do our goal. The Mimi thing I was going to do, naval. Look at my force limit. I've still got like 400 odd to go. So what are we going to do? We've got big boots, which is 100 of the heavy ships, which we're going to launch here in Barado. Oh my lord. Then we've got little boots, which is a lot of our little ships. And we're going to come over here and get them started in the region of Monte. Is it Monte? Monte or Conte? Ponteverde. There we go. And that's going to cost us 1,000. And just like that, the Navy has grown. Once these guys have all come together, I'm going to make sure everyone, apart from the necessary troops remaining, unite in Europe. And we are going to have one big showdown with the French to finalize this playthrough. Okie dokie, that's one more step in the right direction to finalizing our game plan. The Totemists have now finished, and there it's time to go on to the Nauhatel. And then once we've done on the Nauhatel, it is time to finalize with the Catholics. Slowly but surely, we are growing in the right direction. I've just decided to build another army. When I get another 1,000 divisions, wow, another 1,000 troops, I'll look to build yet another. In the meantime, I'm going to come over here and start boosting my trade buildings, focusing on the focusing on our culture conversions. Once the Brits have finished this, hopefully they'll be able to join us in a little adventure in Europe. In the meantime, though, let's finish on our task at hand. Yeah, you know what? This definitely proved to be a really stupid plan. I've already just tanked my economy. Yeah, I've heavily tanked my economy. Let's scrap this idea. This was a bad idea. This was a very, very bad idea. Oh no. How do I cancel my build order? Oh no. Do I actually have to go through and do it one by one? No, don't tell me I have to do that. That's going to take forever, dude. Oh, no. Okay, right. What if I get rid of little boot, big boot, transports, and trade, get rid of it all, boost the autonomy here. Oh, no, this is not ideal. This is not ideal. My big boots are too big. You guys here, getting rid of you one by one. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh my word, what is this? What has been created? What have I done? Okie dokie, I've managed to fix it, but it's left me with 36 heavies. I mean, it's fine, because I can just reroute these heavies, attach them to the main navy, and my income will still stay relatively high. That's good. I'm comfortable with that. I didn't realize how expensive heavies were on the economy. I didn't know they'd be able to tank my entire economy. Damn boats, why are they so expensive? Okie dokie, and just like that, everyone is in place and ready. We've got our religious conversions working right now. All of the natives and other sort of other faiths have been dealt with. It's just Catholic that we need to deal with, which we are slowly but surely working our way through. Our military, all of our army is here, apart from 2 armies in South America. They're going to be focusing on Peru. And then it's all basically set up now. It's literally all set up for the grand finale. 6 years left on the clock. We'll wait for this battle over in Majapahit to finish. And then once that's done, we'll be able to call the Brits in. And we'll be able to give one last hurrah before we finally end this series. So, without further ado, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to, of course, click that like button and or subscribe. Share me with your friends to help the growth of the channel. And I shall see you guys in the next episode where we have our showdown with the French. See you later. Ta-da.